Hello, my lovely Leos, sun sign, moon signs, and rising signs. Welcome to your weekly pre shuffle with me. This is where we get your context for the week ahead, and I get your weekly up over on Patreon. And so that link is in the description box below. It's just patreon.com/theartigan. Trying to have like a share thing going on where my hair is behind me. Okay, so we go over your download that I got for you tuning into your frequency. We get some love oracle, and then we pull three positions from the traditional tarot. So if any of this is resonating with you, feel free to hop on for a month and join us over and do the energy work on the Patreon. There's a lot. When you sign up for Patreon, you get access to everything in that tier that I've ever put up ever. So my patrons like to kind of toggle in between the tiers. Sometimes they're wanting to learn more about the tarot or astrology, or maybe for a short period of time they'll want some additional support and mentorship and energy mastery coaching with me, and they go back down to the to whatever. And so take a look and see what's good over there, and bookmark the Patreon because it could come in handy. So, my lovely Leos, the download that I have for you is holding your line. It's about holding your line. And here's the thing is that you have to decide what that line is. Okay? So, if your line is true, then this energy that I'm getting, the message I'm getting is to encourage you and support you in committing to your dreams and fighting for your dreams, fighting for what you really believe in. But unless it's true, unless it's authentic, then it's going to cause you a lot of pain, because then it's like you're fighting for your ego, you're fighting for an image, you're fighting for a falsity, you're fighting for something that's actually like against you. So it's like the enemy has gotten into your head to make you fight yourself. Enemy doesn't even have to do anything. And so that's really what I'm getting, like really kind of clear and strong for you, Leo. So um and this is why I make my motto, or my whatever you want to call it, love, truth, and integrity. These are the highest vibrations that there are. And so if you just stick to love, and I keep it super simple. If you just stick to love and truth and integrity and be really honest with yourself about what that really is, be honest with yourself about how you really feel about something, and be able to acknowledge, I am choosing ego over love because it feels better. It's more safe, makes me feel better. And if and you guys here are conscious, and you're trying to work on this stuff, you're doing your shadow work, doing your hermit work. So, you have somewhere to go with that. You're not just left hanging. So, you make your way back to love and to truth and to integrity, and you will neutralize all of your opponents, all of your enemies. Okay, let's see what the relationship looks like for you this week. It's love oracle, but it can also be platonic, familial, business, or otherwise. What's the guidance for Leos this week? What can they expect in the relationship? I'm actually getting finances. Ooh. Release your ex, Leos. The time has come to clear your energy. Gosh, look at her. She's like, do you see this girl? Look at her. Look at that. That's like, is that you, Leos? Are you guys really like sitting there at home on your chaise? Just, it's like, okay, sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. But really, release the X. Okay, so some of you are trying to hold down the line, and you're trying to hold on to somebody that is not good for you. They're toxic. They're bad for you. They're unhealthy. That's like you just guzzling some poison. I'm like goofy and ridiculous, but let's put that aside for a second here. Hey, welcome, Catherine. She's like, yes, LOL. Okay, so and here's the thing, Leos, is that Leos is a fixed sign. You guys are fixed sign Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. You guys are great for sticking to something. You are the people that can get up at 5 a.m. every single morning, Go work out. Be at the gym at 5:10, 5:20. Work out somehow. Oh my God. I'm like groggy for like the first 4 hours of when I wake up. So it's like, but you guys can do that. All right. You guys are like you can really sculpt the body, really commit to some solid, healthy routines. So that's a positive expression of your energy. A negative expression of your energy is when you keep things going that do not benefit you. They're not good for you. Like this ex. Why are you holding on to this person? What are they doing for you? Is it a false sense of security that maybe they just really want to be with you and it's like you guys fight all the time, or they lie, or they cheat on you, or they steal from you, or they're really boring, or they're really immature? Do you like that you're more intelligent than they are? Do you like that you're the mature one? Do you like having that? Like, what is it? Like, let's be real here. It's late. Guys, I made my homemade mac and cheese. That's on my Instagram. Um, so I'm just like, so, but really, Leo, like ask yourself, like, what are you holding on to? What do you really, and be honest with yourself. That's the key. Be honest with yourself. Do you just want to win? Do you just want them to want you? Do you want to feel wanted? What is it? Because I'm about to show you the bottom of the deck card. Some of you peekers might have already seen it, but let me finish this energy first. Release them. Release them. Here's what I tell my people, and it helps you guys. If you're a Leo, sun sign, moon sign, or rising sign, you can go to astro.com, plug in your birth details, your birth location, your birth time, your birth date, and it pulls it up and it shows you the little crescent, little symbol of the moon, and that shows you where the moon was when you were born. Or your ascendant, it's that the horizontal line that has ASC or an AC. That's your ascendant. Has a little circle with a little tail, Leo. Or your sun sign. You probably already know if you're a sun sign Leo. So if you have one of these dominant placements, you are regal. Whether you are a grocery store clerk, or whether you are running for local office, or whether you are a stripper working in a club, or whether you are a crypto Bitcoin whale, or whether you are a developer, or whether you are pushing a broom somewhere, it does not matter. It is something that shines from within you and that manifests in different ways. It can be arrogance, of course, but it can also be, I know what's what. I do know what's best for the situation, and I'm going to push it forward for everyone's benefit. And I'm going to do this. Okay? So you should look at this, write it down. Why are you holding on to this? Be real with, you don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell them. You don't have to tell your roommate or your best friend or your lover. You don't have to tell anybody. But I'd like you to be honest with yourself. That's all that matters. It's all that really matters. Write it down. You can burn it afterwards, put a little in a tin can. Write it down or just keep it in your mind. Why are you really, what is it? Why are you really holding on to them? Why is that? Because the key is that that reason is beneath you. It is beneath your dignity as a regal, royal lion or lioness. I've been really feeling the lioness vibes. I keep having these dreams of lionesses, and they're always like with me. It's like this whole weird thing. So anyway, so I'm like, you are regal and you are loyal and you have so much self-love and self-confidence. That's what you're here to embody. So if you're not there yet, if you need to go through some ego deaths still, that's okay. I've been through it. It's freaking horrible. But just know that whatever reason that you're holding on to this ex emotionally in your heart, maybe you broke up years ago, but like in your heart, you're like, oh, I can't let them go. Or if you're physically like, I'm not going to let this go yet. Maybe you just want to have something. Maybe you just want to have a boyfriend or have a girlfriend just to be with somebody, just to have them there. Whatever it is, be honest with yourself about it. But it's beneath you. It's beneath the dignity of your soul. Release them. The time has come to clear that energy away. Let me just pull it out of you. Just get it out. Get that nasty. Let's get you some frankincense. Why am I so goofy? Okay, now let's get to the bottom of the deck. True love. This This is the romance of a lifetime, okay? A lifetime, a whole entire lifetime. I love how they're holding hands. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Mm, that's love right there. When someone holds each other like that, that's love. This is releasing the X, and this is true love. So, Leo, okay, there's someone you might be like there might be like multiple people involved. Okay. This is either another person or this is something else in your energy. Something else in your energy. But listen, you're gonna be like you're trying to hold your line. But is it this? Because if it's this, you're due for like a tower moment. It's gonna really work against you. It's gonna blow up somehow. If you hold on to this true love and do what's in the right dignity for your soul, then you will win. That's how you really win. Okay. Let's get your 3 positions. I can't believe we spent that long on what's the message? See, this is you holding your line. You have the fixity. You can choose either one and like really drive it home. So why not choose the best? You're a Leo. You people teach people like me, like, no, Natalie, Capricorn, no, Capricorn, we're going to get like the very best. We're not going to get the off brand. We're not going to do this. We're going to get the best so that we have the best enamel on our teeth. No, that's not good enough. You are the sign of this is not good enough. This, okay? Like, I am so, you're a Leo. You know what I'm talking about. You are those people that this is not good enough. And you know what? It's entertaining and it's hilarious. And I love it. I love all the Leos in my life. It's just a riot. It's fun. Yeah, I said it. So, guys, hold the true love line. Hold the true love line. Look, at if they're boring, if they're immature, if they, whatever it is, like, you're the sign that can say, it's not good enough for me. Okay. And you know what? You're right. Because someone here isn't doing the best by you. You could do better. So go get better. Okay. So this is the thing, like, low self-esteem is making you hold on to this X energetically or physically, but it's the ego that won't let you let them go. What's the next message I'm supposed to tell these Leos here? These special Leos that are up with me late at night. Okay, so 2 things. You have this. Okay, you have these 3 cards. You have the 7 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and 10 of Wands, and you have the Lovers. I'm not taking the whole glob, but you have the Lovers. Goodness gracious. Okay, and you even have that at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Second position, a million cards. The Lovers, the 10 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. This is getting too heavy. So for those of you who are third-party situations, or even if it's not third-party situation, it doesn't always have to be that. There's some form of deception. There's some form of falsity, dishonesty. This is another thing. You don't have to hold the line on your dishonesty. You don't have to die with it, okay? That's not the hill you want to die on. You can, and this is like Leo 101, that you guys would rather just like go down with the ship rather than admit that you were dishonest or that you are saying sorry or something. That's ego. That's ego. And you know what? Ego is going to get you to some very lonely places. You will not be, because you're not happy with this. You're not. You're settling. It's weird. It's like the low self-confidence, but ego. You know, people don't think that that kind of makes sense, but it totally does. So, you know, you or someone else, this can all be the other person, Leo. This 9 of Swords, you either miscalculated a situation, you employed bad strategy. Maybe you attacked when you were big and strong and the other person was very weak, but now the tables are turned. Maybe now they're strong and you're weak, or something's changed and you're stressed about it. It's heavy. Maybe you tried to manipulate the situation to get someone to want you more. Maybe a million and one things could have been. but you might be regretting a choice that you've made in love. And that can be choosing a person, that can be a behavior, that could be something you said, something you didn't say. It's like about to burst this week. This week it's cracking. It's cracking under the pressure. Oh, hold on. Yeah, it is. It is. But what's the last position? What's the last message for my Leos this week, please? We're on a new moon in Scorpio. This is tune in tomorrow when I do my live stream. It's going to be wild. And we have the strength bottom of the deck still. Leo, okay. This is like you go to school and you're trying to go home, and so you lie. You're like, "Ah, I have a temperature. I'm sick." But you're too convincing, and they take you like to the hospital, and maybe they just keep like poking and prodding, and it's like it's a very alarming situation, and you're like, "I'm not sick. I'm not sick." But they don't believe you anymore. Or maybe you go, but this would be like, let's say you just play to the end, you're like, I am so sick. And let's say, like, no matter what, you just can't tell the truth. Maybe you're just like, I'm so sick and I don't know what's wrong with me. And they just keep looking and not finding anything. Okay. Like there's a moment where you have to stop all that. Okay. There's a moment you just got to give it up. Give it up. Because the only person paying the price is going to be Leo. And that's not fair. That's not fair to your soul. That's not fair to you. You have two choices here. You have the true love, and then you have releasing and like holding onto the ex. Because the guidance is to release the ex. You don't have to do any of this. The energy work that we do here, okay, it works on you in it helps you reprogram the subconscious. It empowers your conscious awareness to make better free will decisions. But if you don't like how these tarot readings play out, you are empowered to change the outcome. That's how tarot works. And the extended, I give you the likeliest potential outcome given the energies right now. I get how other people see you, what's in your environment, what you can expect next, a glimpse into next week, the crunchiest energies you're working through, any benefits you have to use for yourself. And if you like the way those tarot readings go, you know what to do because I explain it. We do the energy work together of how to make that manifest. If you don't, you know what to do. And I help you through that as well to alchemize and transform the energies for a different outcome. That's how it works. That's how my readings work. So somebody's, I mean, it's going to be dramatic, but I mean, it is going to be overcoming ego. It's going to be overcoming your lower impulses, your lower nature that wants to, if it resonates with you, stand by your lie, stand by your dishonesty, stand by it. Come on, Leo, come on. You're too royal. That's like petty little plebe stuff. You're okay to have that kind of like, no, that's tacky. That's not your vibe. Okay. You're holding your line and you can go so far. This is just going to be one, like an ouch, like you rip the Band-Aid off. Okay. You might disappoint some people. Oh, well, it's better now than to keep this charade going for everybody. Okay. I'm going to take this over to the extended. This looks super juicy. If any of this resonates, or anyone that just wants to know, wants to be nosy to Leo this week, feel free to join us on the Patreon. It's the very lowest tier. We're going to do that energy work right now. Everyone, if I don't see you on the flip side, I hope to see you next week in next week's Leo reading. Until then, my lovelies, many, many, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah.